So here's a Yahoo that was sent in by Jack. Thanks, Jack. It's Yahoo Answers user. Bobby. Bobby asks, if I'm a 14-year-old, that's a wild way to say it. I guess it's Yahoo Answers, so it has to be in the form of a question. If I am a 14-year-old and my family has a guinea pig, is he my brother or son? If I'm a 14-year-old and my family has a guinea pig, is he my brother or son?
Is it possible he's your Belvedere?
No, obviously. No. Obviously, no. Update. I understand that technically he is neither since I am not a guinea pig. I think we're talking about structurally in the caste system of the family. You're drawing the family tree of from which branch does, little Bing Bing Dangle.
Wait, who's Bing Bing Dangle?
The guinea pig.
His name is Bing Bing Dangle?
Yes.
What a great name.
Where is he at? Where does he live? Is he a son or a brother to the 14-year-old?
He might be the 14-year-old's dad.
All right.
You don't lose the dad position.
Assume that he's equal or less than?
It's your brother. It's your brother. This is your new brother.
Ooh, I'm going to stick with you answer to the guinea pig now.
But if I'm the one that picked him out at the pet land or whatever, I don't know if they do guinea pigs at your local shelter, but if they do, obviously that's the ideal scenario. I'm pretty sure they sell these bad guys at Target. But if you're the one that picked him out from the Target lineup after shopping through Isaac Mizrahi's new collection, I think you're the father of this pig.
Hello, I'm Isaac Mizrahi, and these are my new gerbils. I'm selling them exclusively at Target. It's an Isaac Mizrahi branded line of guinea pigs. These rats are huge, and they are colorful, and they're going to awaken the goddess within you. I'm so proud of my new guinea pigs, exclusively at Target.
You look like you could use a really soft rat. Here, try one of my chinchillas.
Try one of these socially acceptable rats.
Yeah, this is the
first time somebody sees a ferret, right?
Yeah.
They think, oh, it's a long one.
Yeah.
Big old rat. Gonna put it on my shoulders. I don't see why that was the what we jumped to. That seems wild to me.
Yeah.
That we would make a pet from the ferret.
A capybara, I would just go run and throw myself in the river and I would drift away until I found a new home that this big rat didn't live in.
I think that if you bring a guinea pig home, he's a roommate.
Huh.
Okay.
I think that he has his space where he's in charge. Right? Like, if you go in there and you're eating his food, he's going to be really mad at you. And if he was eating your food, you'd be really mad at him. And that's not something you would say about a son or a brother. If Griffin and Justin looked in the refrigerator, I wouldn't be like, they shouldn't be in the refrigerator. But if a guinea pig was in the refrigerator, I'd be like, hey, that's my stuff, Brian.
Actually, if I got in Charles's refrigerator, he would probably tell me to get out of his refrigerator.
That's true. I watched the Punky Brewster episode. I know it's not safe to play in the refrigerator.
Well, I didn't have a safety concern in mind, but of course, yes.
Well, yeah, I would say doesn't get out of there. If the door closes, you can't get out.
I cannot tell you the number of times I've gone downstairs from my office to get a nice cold can of LaCroix from the refrigerator and open it up and had to fish my dang oldest brother out of there.
Was there a time when you couldn't open a refrigerator from the inside?
Yes, absolutely.
That's a problem?
It's not an ongoing problem.
It just seems unlikely. Okay, let's talk about this. There is an episode. There's an episode of Punky Brewster where a child is in prison in a refrigerator. And I think it isn't covered, but this must be a very weak child. I cannot fathom how you could get stuck in a refrigerator.
Right? Do they lock?
Yeah.
Is that a thing where you were afraid of the meat getting out?
No, they had those like metal latches that would shut and it would hold the door shut, and they were only on the outside. So they'd have to remove the doors off these old refrigerators so dumb kids couldn't like crawl inside of them at the city dump. And then the good thing about that is ready to go hot and fresh coffin just like right there, I guess. And that's not ideal, obviously. But on the subject of if it is an ongoing concern, that would be wild, knowing what I just said out loud. If Mr. Frigidaire like had people coming up to him like, dog, you gotta do something. The kids are they're playing Fortnite and then going to take what they call dumpster breaks, and they're climbing in the fridges, and they are just getting wrecked out there. And Mr. Frigidaire's not hearing that like, yes.
Okay, so I've looked into this just to clarify, because we all have a vivid memory of this like very special episode, the message of which was don't go in a refrigerator because you could get locked in. Okay, this used to happen back because it used to be that you could only open from the outside. And then they made a law in 1956 that you had to use the magnetic thing instead of a latch, right? So this Punky Brewster episode, released in the 80s, was about the dangers of playing in antique refrigerators. That is like, hey, y'all, the AIDS crisis was like in full bloom.
Yeah, we had lots
maybe
of stuff.
talk about that.
Kids getting stuck in fridges. They was always stuck. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of how to update. We didn't start the fire.
Well, Travis, I don't think he does it in the chorus. I don't think he swaps out the chorus. It's like, let's really dig into the Berlin Wall.
If I'm being honest, I couldn't remember how the verses go.
It's just,
it bothers me that it was a very special episode that I'm pretty sure I watched, but maybe I just know about because I exist in the world and I hear people talk about things sometimes. And that has stuck with me more than most lessons I learned in schools, is that don't play in refrigerators, you get stuck in them, which is apparently a concern that not even my dad had to worry about when he was 5.
Right.
So why are
we spending time on this
so well?
Okay, that's it. You can look at, there's an article on Mental Floss if you want to know more about this very special episode that you're probably, I would imagine 98% of our audience is completely in the dark on. But hey, here we go. We're getting on their case for talking about the dangers of a 30-year-old thing, and here we are talking about a 30-year-old episode of television for comedy's sake. Moving on.
You're right.
I work in
This podcast is a refrigerator that I've been trapped inside of for 9 years.